a lot of the Star Wars ships designs, you can't really like if you were to actually pilot them,
Mm.
you can't see anything. You actually cannot see anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's this whole thing with space operas, right? Where they're but you can start getting
Spotless.
out. But space operas, it's like ship
Okay.
fights. The whole thing is that like it gets to a point where radar, sonar, and various other DARs become the main version of viewing things because you're using such high technology and you're fighting in space, and the distances in space are so immense that you might as well just use your technology to see rather than the naked eye, right? So there's always been this perception, like how do you, in fiction, how do you properly display vision? Display vision in the ship. Let's say you're writing a book or showing a show where one of the main characters is really, really good at piloting ships, right?
Mm.
How do you show that they're good at piloting ships if all they do is stare at a green box that tells them where to go? I feel like it's done relatively well with Star Wars in like smaller ships. Before like the huge ships, like the Millennium Falcon. Well, it's not huge, it's like a medium. But what's the huge ships called? The big
Like
ass
the Star
triangle shaped
Destroyers.
ones, the Star Destroyers.
Yeah.
There is no presence of direction. There's no presence of skill. It's a group of people sitting down, clicking buttons. What buttons are they clicking and why? Never explained. They just do their job. They're trying
It's
to,
the whole
like,
thing with Star Wars 1977, The New Hope. It's like the way that everything was improvised was the way that Han Solo randomly like Harrison Ford randomly clicks the buttons to start up the Millennium Falcon. Like that is canonically
nice.
the way you have to turn on the Millennium Falcon, you know?
The Millennium Falcon, and it was born
And
from
he was
improv.
probably like high and drunk at the time, you know, like
High and drunk for reference, not just one,
Harrison
both.
Ford used to smoke it up. Man. What a legend.
Checks out. He's still alive and kicking, bro.
Yeah,
He did a movie recently, didn't he? With
he did.
what's his face?
That guy.
That guy that I am. It's me. I am that guy. Arging, how, man? Relax. It's the beginning of the game. Why use your ult right away? Holy hell. I think he just wants us to die or something. GG's. Got gassed.
About to make a name for myself, dude.
About to make a name for myself. Yeah. I
He's gonna throw me.
I love fantasy and fiction in every way and form, right, Nathan? It is my vice, my one and only vice. Well, not my one and only vice, but one of my largest vices is fantasy in every medium you could possibly have. A book, show, TV,
Really? TV
like,
shows? Like fantasy
everything.
TV
Okay.
shows?
Yes, TV shows.
Like a
Despite
fantasy
the fact I'm
TV
still
show
current-
that you would maybe like.
let's
Like
stay
that's
on
your
topic.
vice. Okay.
Let's stay on topic, okay?
Just keep that in mind, viewers.
Currently, it is mostly books, but that doesn't mean I still don't love TV shows.
Oh wait, dude.
What up?
I just spawned in as Han, and he wasn't wearing his vest.
Yep, checks out.
He was just in the shirt. I wonder if that will show up again. No, that was just a shame because that was a really cool looking like suit. Die! Ah!
No, he got me.
That Vader's a hack. Well, I can't aim.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
It's pretty good. What was I saying?
Books are your passion. And fitness.
Yeah. I don't remember what my point is.
Oh my
I blame
god.
Nathan.
Alright, I'm sitting up. I'm locking in. If I die one more time, it's just embarrassing.
Bro, I threw Darth Vader's dead body into the void.
More accurate.
Oh, I was gonna talk about
Ah!
space operas. Yeah,
Spotless.
love fantasy, love sci-fi, but one form of fiction that I cannot stand, despite the fact that I love the type of fiction that is usually like part of, like sci-fi, right? Is space operas. Books where
Star
it's based
Wars
in
is
sci-fi
a space
future.
opera, by the way.
Correct. It is a space opera.
But it's kind of more
And-
based off like the spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, I will say it's more of a wizard space opera, which means it's okay. But we move. All of this to say,
Well, it's a classical hero's
Hey.
journey.
hate space operas. And one of the biggest reasons why I hate space operas is that I think they try to make up for the fact that at the end of the day, they are in the middle of a giant fucking metal box doing nothing.
That's pretty much
And-
how that goes, yeah.
I just can't stand it. I can't stand the fact that they try
That's
to
obvious.
make up for the lack of story, the lack of existence. Oh wait, the health bubble was so useful when they were not dying instantly. Oh my lord.
I find them useless because I'm a blaster hero. Like 90% of the time.
My fucking controller turned off. Amazing. Delightful. Lovely.
That's
And then
why
Darth
we're
Maul.
losing.
Yep.
No other
That's the
reason.
why.
Actually, we're winning.
No other reason. But yeah, I mean, I've seen really famous space operas that people are like, oh, Hidif, you should really read this. And I've been like, no thank you. Pass. Because I don't want to experience that ass fucking I'm in a ship type book and or show or movie.
But
It tires me out.
they were in a ship.
Yeah. We're currently on a ship right now, but hey, we move. Are we on a ship? No, we're not.
We are in a ship.
This is part of the ship?
Yeah. Where do you think this is? Like, we're currently above Naboo right now. This is the Republic cruiser.
Checks out.
It's a Veneto, actually. Which is a Republic
Oh
cruiser.
my controller keeps turning off. Oh my, that is really upsetting actually.
They probably think you're a bad player.
Take advantage right away. No, because it keeps happening. I keep like jumping one of them, and I'm like, you're dead, and then my controller comes off, and it stuns me.
That's a bit embarrassing.
It is. It really is, and they just dice me up and or blow me up. One of the two. Sometimes both.
I think that said a max boss player.
Amazing. Amazing. Aiden Verso, I hate you with all my heart. If I could hate someone more, I'm probably like, I've been taken over by someone else. Not me.
Oh. Subscribe! That's fucking... What? There's no way through that.
Heroes winning is becoming a stereotype. Don't be stupid.
Rip. Nathan. You got me, Nathan.
Feel that boss stinks.
Yeah, space opera is definitely one of the
Spoppers.
forms of fantasy, or sci-fi fantasy specifically, that I can't stand. What is, Nathan, for you, the one type of fiction or fantasy that automatically is almost always a yes? Like this is my shit.
See, my Darth Vader senpai. I just killed Darth Vader senpai. My hot take is, wow, you really killed that door.
I don't know what you're talking about. You have no proof.
My hot take is that I actually don't
So
like
glad you
sci-fi
didn't see that.
movies.
Go on. Okay, I mean, my question was, is there any fantasy or sci-fi that's like almost always a win for you? Like you're almost always gonna love it. But no, let's talk about this, right? Why
Like,
don't you like sci-fi?
I
movies?
love Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm in the type of person which likes the weird type of stuff in Star Wars, you know? Like, I genuinely love, like, the prequel trilogy and, like, the expanded universe stuff. Like, I'm very interested. Like, I know for a fact that Star Wars is not for everyone, but it's, like, stuff I like, so whatever. But if you put this medium in anything else, then I don't think I'd like it very much, you know? And also,
But my question.
I don't have any nostalgia for Star Wars, necessarily. So, yeah, think of that. However you want.
Is it swiftly moving on?
No, like, take that how you like, because it's interesting to me. For instance, like,
Why
there
don't
was...
you have any nostalgia?
Well, you see, in my mind, I'm always like, I didn't watch Star Wars as a kid, but I watched it in year 8. And like, then I was a child. But like, I feel like I didn't watch it as a child, you know? Like, I watched all the Star Wars movies in year 8, and then I watched the Clone Wars like a couple years later.
But like even then, you still have nostalgia. For reference, I have nostalgia for things I watched 3 years ago. TBH.
Yes.
I mean, I understand like Harry Potter. I will have a nostalgia for that. That it will be like a different breed, right? Because I watched that as a child, growing up in a household.
Did you
where
just see
everyone
Obi-Wan
loved that
coughing?
shit movie. Dying out. Yeah, I watched that in a household where everyone loved it. We put it on every year, and like the nostalgia I feel for it will always be.
See, that's another thing. Yeah, like with Harry Potter, that's something me and my sister used to watch like all the time.
Yeah.
But I only like Star Wars in my household.
With your cousin.